This racetrack has served for some great racing for many decades, and today it is home to the Pepsi Racing Series, race number 12 and the first night race of the season. Yes, indeed, the Showtime 500 from Darlington is sure to be a hell of a race as you see the beautiful Darlington Motor Speedway from high above the racetrack. Here's the track description: Darlington Raceway, a NASCAR tradition, 1.366 mile egg-shaped oval, not really shaped like an egg, looks more like a, I don't know what the hell that looks like. Pit road speed 45 miles per hour. Track was repaved in the spring of 2008. Turns 1 and 2 are banked.
Start your engines!
Yeah, thanks for rudely interrupting me. There you see the banking and whatnot, and the track records. NASCAR record 27.405, my record 28.132. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. Not very good at this racetrack, but tell you who is good at these racetrack: these drivers, and they are getting ready to race here today from the Darlington Motor Speedway. Danny Wells on the pole, James Shelley, Chevy Gillen, Charles Sanford, Dylan Young, Racer Descent, Brian O'Flair Jr., Mama Elias, Danny Wells on the pole, Ryan Daniels, Randy Carpenter in the top 10. We'll show you the rest of the starting lineup. Here, the race goes green at the side of your screen here. There you have it. There's the rest of the starting lineup. Green flags out. We're underway from Darlington. Danny Wells with the good start. Things to watch out for today: Darlington Stripe. As you can see, Charles Sanford already got one. Yeah, the Darlington Stripe. You gotta be careful. Oh, and crashes! Up in the corner they go. We got one already, folks. And quite a few of them up into the wall. Randy Carpenter, raw hit. And a lot of guys crunched up early. And your leader is Danny Wells. We're barely able to get a lap in. Not even that, I don't think so. A lot of guys with damage early on here at Darlington. Tough way to begin this race. Like I was about to say, you gotta be careful with the Darlington Stripe, and just as I said that, nope, yeah, the Levi Jones just smacked the barrier. Guy's just wrecked right now, so let's see what happened under caution for the first time here today at Darlington. Let's see what happened. A lot of guys up into the wall. It looks like what happened was you got all these cars. You see these cars all the way to the inside of the racetrack. That's not going to work. You got to be in line here. There's only 2 lines. You can't make a third line all the way to the bottom. And that's what some of these guys tried to do. And then as they came up the racetrack, they just slid up the racetrack and got into everyone. There's Levi getting into Mom and Elias. Rahid. Others. And up into the wall, and you see James Qualls getting a piece of it. Ooh, Wes Riddle just barely got a piece of it. You know, you can't make a third lane at Darlington, because this will happen. You'll get bunched up into the corner, and you'll have a big crash. Like so. Right there. You just cannot do that here at Darlington. Let's see what happened to the 42. I don't think he was really involved in any of this. It's Charles Jackson in the 42. Oh yeah, he did get a piece of it, it looks like. Oh, yeah, he got contact from James Qualls. Tough way to start the race. A lot of guys wrecked early. Joe Davis hit the wall. I believe this is what kind of maybe initiated it. I don't know. Well, what really started it was Charles Sanford, and this basically the whole high lane, the whole lane up here hit the wall on lap 1, in turn 1. Here they go, watch. There they go, right into the wall right away. And that really stacked up the field behind them, and you see everybody starts to go wide, and that's where issues start happening. Like we saw. And then, oh, that's the 18 that got in the wall, looks like. Coming towards the line, that's Chevy Gilliam. Looks like off of turn 4, he got up into the barrier. And he got his Darlington stripe. Yeah, he was running second, actually. And he gets up into the barrier, gets his Darlington stripe. Got a real good piece of it. And, yeah. Comes to the caution flag 10th after being second. So let's get to the restart here, folks. Very early here at Darlington. Danny Wells, the leader. Lights on the pace car are off. We're going to restart this time by, which will be lap 6 of 30. Danny Wells, the leader. Dylan Young, James Shelley, Brian LaFleur Jr., Ryan Daniels, Racer DSM, Ryan Acosta, William Duncan, Don McNamara, and Chevy Gilliam, the top 10. Joe Cole, P2 London, Derek Reed, Stephen Pollard, Zach Carlson, the top 15. And that's Charles Sanford in the 24, Joe Davis, Samuel Mills, Marshall Rich, Corey Williams, the top 20, and the rest of the field here from Darlington. 35 cars are on track after a lap, I guess one accident that took out a lot of real good cars. So lots of action early on here at Darlington. Pace car is about to take the plunge on the pit road. Everybody's lined up and ready to go. For the restart, still a long way to go. Hopefully cooler heads will prevail here and we'll be able to get a good green flag run in and have some good racing, but not some wrecks. Pace car comes in. Field is lined up on the high lane. As they get ready to enter the restart zone. Green flag, we're back underway from Darlington. Danny leads them into turn 1. Let's see if anyone picks up their Darlington stripe. We've seen quite a few drivers get their Darlington stripe already. Oh, there's one. 48 up into the wall. That's Cody Lamas, Darlington stripe. Dylan Young has a run on Danny Wells, and he's looking to the inside into turn 1. And off of turn 2, we're going to have a new leader, Dylan Young. Oh, Danny into the wall. Darlington stripe for you, my man. And he's losing spots like crazy. I mean, he just fell back from first. He lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 positions. And into the wall is Dylan Young, who was the leader. Now he's going to lose a bunch of spots. Wow, lucky for him, he did not lose as many as Danny Wells. And now James Shelley, whoa, he was flirting with that wall. Brian LaFleur Jr. to the inside. And it looks like Eugene D-Max has gotten his Darlington stripe already, and so has Tryphon Reed. Ryan LaFleur. Oh, that's Dylan Young into the wall again. Oh, now there's a crash. Oh, now. Oh, my. Huge crash here at Darlington. And that stacked up the whole field, him hitting the wall. Dylan Young hit the wall, and now he has caused yet another huge crash, this time on the front straightaway. Here at Darlington. Danny Wells involved, the pole sitter. Ryan LaFleur Jr. takes the caution flag here. He is the leader. Wow. P2 London smoking to the inside. Joe Davis. Heavy damage. We're going to have to look here to see exactly what happened. I know Dylan hit the wall again in the 2. There's Dylan Young running in the 6th position. Ooh, oh, I didn't see that. James Shelley hit the wall. He got his Darlington stripe. So there goes the 41 into the wall. So he was running 5th at the time. And he hits the wall again. Oh, then Pichu London, John in the 4, he has to check up. He dives to the inside. Pichu London is there. They make contact. They get into Dylan Young. Oh my god. Nowhere to go for Derek Reed. Stephen Pollard. Danny Wells gets a piece of it up ahead. And just guys just start stacking up here. Wow. It's just the side effects from hitting that wall. And it just caused a major crash. This should be a very good angle on what the hell just happened. Oh man, there they go. There's Danny, he got a piece of it. And everyone else who got a piece of it. Oh! Tough break from a lot of guys. When they get stacked up like that, oh man, the pace car is going right through Ryan Daniels. When they get stacked up like that, it's hard to not get a piece of it. And we luckily here at Darlington we have a very wide back straightaway, and even with that, or front straightaway I should say, even with that, we still had just nowhere to go. There was still nowhere to go for these drivers. But Ryan Cox, he came into this accident scene late, and he still got a piece of it. I mean, he came into the accident scene well after it was over, and he still got a pretty good piece of it. Same thing with the 84. Watch this. He's coming in here well after it was over, and he kind of piled in. He had nowhere to go. So a lot of good cars taken out, including the pole sitter. Here's another one that I thought was going to be a pretty good contender today, Charles Sanford. And he's involved in it. Yep, nowhere to go. Dylan Young, I think he had a great car and a very fast car, and I thought he was going to have a chance at winning. And he hit the wall twice. And now he just, I can't put the blame on him. He didn't cause this. It was kind of just a product of what happened to him. He hit the wall. He can't really, it's Darlington, man. You can't really stop hitting the wall. It's just part of the track, and it's just a shame so many cars got caught up in it. Let's get to the restart. Brian LaFleur Jr., the leader in the 99. Here we go with the restart. Lap 14 of 30. Brian LaFleur brings them down. Green flag back in the air. The top 4 are all Fords. Brian LaFleur, Ryan Daniels, Ray City SM, and Ryan Acosta. Then it's William Duncan in the Dodge. Joe Cole in a Chevy. Zach Carlson in a Chevy. James Shelley in a Chevy. Samuel Mills in a Toyota. And Corey Williams in a Chevy. And basically everyone else was kind of involved in a crash, so they're really off the pace. 23 cars left on track after 2 big crashes here at Darlington. One on lap 1 and one, I don't remember what lap it was on, but it was pretty recent. Battle for 4th, William Duncan underneath Ryan Acosta. He's looking to complete the pass. Acosta might get a piece of the wall. Yep, there he goes. Darlington stripe for everyone. James Shelley into the wall again. He's gotten the wall about twice today. I feel like Oprah Winfrey. You get a Darlington stripe. You get a Darlington stripe. You get a Darlington stripe. Everyone gets a Darlington stripe. And Brian LaFleur Jr., Darlington stripe for you. Yep. We're giving them out like Christmas gifts, and right now Ryan is about to maybe get one. He flirted with that thing, almost got one. Racer DSM though is to his inside, and I believe he's gonna get one here in turn 3 and 4. Yes, indeed, Ryan Daniels, you get your Darlington Stripe here. And man, he got it good too. Wow, he really wore off that right side of that race car. So Racer DSM now to the lead in the 22. And looks like we got another guy up on the wall. That's Samuel Mills. We have an unlimited supply of Darlington Stripes tonight, folks. What's on the menu? What's the special? Darlington Stripe. Yes. Racer DSM leads here with about 11 laps to go. William Duncan. William knows if he looks to his inside and is able to get side by side with him, he's gonna force him into the wall. Just that's how it's been all night long. Just if you get side by side with someone, like for instance right here, Zach Carlson and Joe Cole, Joe's gonna roll out of the gas here because he knows if he enters a corner side by side, he's most likely gonna get the wall. So smart move there. Let's take a look at some of our victims here of the Darlington Stripe. Acosta running 7th. Samuel Mills 8th, Ryan Daniels 9th, Brian LaFleur Jr. 10th. Brian LaFleur led all these laps, James Shelley 11th. And now look what's happened to him. Racer DSM though, hanging on to the lead. He's being real smart about it. He's blocking, really doing a lot of mirror driving. That's what we have to do here. And I should also mention, we're going to catch lap traffic here pretty soon. As Duncan now peeking to the inside, he's got a fender there. Oh, gets back in line. Yeah, like I was saying, they're going to catch lap traffic pretty soon here. Let's see. That's Racer DSM leader. That's the lap traffic entering turn 4. Entering turn 3 is Racer DSM. Oh, Darlington Stripe for Zach Carlson and Joe Cole. What happened there? They weren't even side by side. They just got up into the wall. Yeah, they just got in the corner way too high, and they got up into the wall, both of them. Wow. Now they just got passed by Drew Austin. Oh, and there they go. The leaders are getting by the lap traffic. Racer DSM and William Duncan have a huge lead on 3rd place now. Thanks to them, thanks to these guys hitting the wall, and Samuel Mills has got a piece of the wall again. Oh, side by side for the race lead. With 5 laps to go here at Darlington. Duncan underneath Racer DSM. Oh, into the walls, Racer DSM. William Duncan in the lead, and Racer DSM pounds the barrier. He's still in 2nd though, but he's got a lot of ground to make up now. Drew Austin's in the 3rd. And these guys are battling lap traffic. That's Dylan Petit in the 12. That's the lap traffic they're battling. Duncan, he's going to catch lap traffic here pretty soon, and that would be the 55 of Eugene D-Max and the 18 of Chevy Gillam. Those are the lap traffics that Duncan's going to catch here. Inside 5 laps to go at Darlington. Yeah, oh yeah, and he's catching them real quick here. And this is going to allow Racer DSM to really close in the 22. Because the lap traffic's really going to slow Duncan down. Racer closing in as fast as he can, really. There's the distance from the 10 to the 22. Lap 28 of 30. 3 to go. 22, about maybe 4 seconds back. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, actually 2 seconds. Look a lot more than that. A little less than 2 seconds back. We'll see what he can close this time by. He is really closing. You can see the gap shrinking lap by lap. 2 to go. The gap this time, it's down to less than a second. Wow, the lap traffic holding up William Duncan. Here comes Racer DSM. You see the run he got through the corner. And it's, wow, he is down to 1 car length. Less than a car length now. And he is there. We have a battle for the lead. White flag in the air. 1 to go from Darlington. Drew Austin is also closing in. Duncan stuck behind the lap traffic. Racer DSM has to make a move, and he has to make it now if he wants to win this race. Oh, but where is he going to make it, though? There is no room to make a move, really. Oh, into the walls, the 18. 22 almost involved in that. William Duncan wins at Darlington. Racer DSM gave him a run for his money. He tried closing in. It just was not enough. And it's all over from Darlington, folks. Oh, yeah, this is my favorite part, though, of the Darlington race. It's everybody slamming into the barrier. Alright, here we go. Let's have some fun. Everybody slam into that barrier. Nobody can ever get on pit road here at Darlington. I don't know why. It's just been a thing, always. And I like just to laugh about it, because it's funny. Oh, see? Oh, there you go. Nope, now, nope. Denied entrance. Nope, Duncan on his, oh man, on his second attempt, he just rebounded like a springboard there. That was crazy. Here's your official results. Duncan over Racer DSM, Drew Austin, Zach Carlson, Brian LaFleur hits the wall hard. Zach Carlson, Ryan Daniels, the top 5. Corey Williams, Joe Cole, Ryan Acosta, James Shelley, Samuel Mills, the top 10. Marshall Rich misses out another top 10 there. Carson Bagetol, oh, Triton gets a big piece of the wall there. Brian LaFleur, 13th after leading a bunch of laps. And yeah, Treffin Reed, we just saw him hit the barrier. There he goes. He finishes 14th. Andre Lannings, Cody Lamas, Colin Welty, Charles Sanford, Kyle Snotsky, Joey Murphy, the top 20. Everyone else a lap down or slapped with a DNF. Wes Riddle and Rahit at the bottom of that pile. Race 12 in the books. Let's go celebrate with William Duncan, the winner from Darlington. Here comes William Duncan, a Showtime 500 winner here from Darlington. What a victory for him. Looked like he was gonna run away with it, and then the lap traffic held him up, and then Racer DSM just closed on him there with maybe 2 laps to go. Luckily, there wasn't another 3 or 4 laps for William Duncan, because I think Racer DSM might have passed him if there was that many laps left. But it is a 30-lap race, and that's what we raced, and William Duncan, at the end of 30 laps, held the lead. And most of all, I don't think he got a Darlington stripe all day long, which is huge, as we saw throughout the race. Everybody got a Darlington stripe, or that's what it seemed like, as Duncan now goes around the racetrack in a reverse Polish lap. Alan Kowicki made this famous. There's not number 10, Dodge. This is the second win of the season for Dodge. The other one came at Dover just a few races ago, with Carson Bagetol winning that one. So now Toyota still leads the way with wins this season. They have 4. Chevy and Ford are tied for second with 3 apiece. And then Dodge is dead last with 2. It's a very tight Manufacturers Championship points at the moment. But we're very, very early on in the season. As Duncan brings it on the apron. Looks like he's heading towards pit road and heading towards victory lane. And he's shaking that car. Whoa, man. Oh, man, I don't know how he made it through that little gap in the wall. And Duncan's heading to victory lane, it looks like. Yep, there he is. William Duncan pulling into Darlington victory lane, a winner of the Southern 500. Here he is in victory lane at Darlington. Southern 500 winner. I said Willard. William Duncan. Join us. Race 13. Talladega. Aaron's 499. Super Speedway racing from now until the All-Star race. 3 in a row of Super Speedway. 4, 5 wide. 200 mile per hour action. It's going to be good, these next 3 races. You're not going to want to miss them. Stay tuned for that, folks. Duncan, the winner from Darlington today. And we're signing off until we meet again, folks. Darlington in the books.